Shalom everyone, it's Tuesday, it's called Torah, and we're going to speak about Parashat Chukat. Basically, or literally, will be translated as the law. And the Midrashim and our sages in the Talmud talks about the fact that really at the beginning of the Parasha, when we talk about the Para Aduma, or the red heifer as they translate it, we talk about the law without any explanation. We don't really understand how exactly it works, how come that the pure people become impure and the impure become pure. And this entire process is a little strange or odd to us. But today I would like to talk about not necessarily the details of the process, but rather about the concept itself of tum'ah, impurity, and tahara, purity. What does it mean? And I would like to ask the question with a sort of an illustration. Let's say that this pen is a dead body. I touch this pen or I touch this dead body, and what's happened? I become impure. Or, if I was in a present of this dead body, the pen, in the room, and I become contaminated, and then I become impure. And then I'm requested that if I would like to go into the temple, I will need to go into a process of purification. That includes many, many details. But I really would like to ask a very simple question on this illustration. Let's say I even touched the dead body. What happened exactly? Nothing changed in me. I'm the same person that I was before. It's not that a blood came out from me or other things. I just was in the presence of a dead body, or I even touched a dead body. So what? Nothing changed in my own body that really in a way requires some kind of a purification. What is exactly this concept of tum'ah and tahara, meaning purity and impurity? What does it mean? It doesn't seem to be something tangible, something that we really put our hands on it and try to understand it. So some people, some opinions will say that, you know what, something really did change in you when you were in the presence of a dead body. What exactly changed? The mindset. Nothing tangible in our body. I didn't get another finger. I didn't get a horn. Nothing. But in my mindset, something changed. And what do I mean by that? When we meet death, when we encountering death, many things change. We at this moment feel that we're not going to be here forever. We feel defeated in a way, that we couldn't overcome the disease or the problem. Being in the presence of a dead body reminds us how vulnerable we are, and how much we need to understand that we have a limited time here, and it's not forever, and we need to plan our life accordingly. It's a very awakening reminder in a way that can cause many things, can cause depression, and can cause opportunity. And at this moment in time, when we are in the presence of a dead body, we become impure. We become tameh. That basically is a description of a psychological, I would say a psychological stage, that we are not as pure as we were before, meaning some of the things are closed for us. For example, going into the temple. Going into the temple, we are being inspired by the divine, we are being inspired by the miracles that we see. We grow. When we are impure, we are prevented from entering the temple. In a way, being in the presence of a dead body prevents us from growing and really have a meaningful life. And therefore, the Torah says, if you are in the presence of a dead body, you need to go through a process of purification, a process that obviously involved a lot with water and meaning, and sometimes even lack of understanding, in order to be granted again the permission to go into the temple. We know life is filled with uncertainties. It's filled with perplexing messages. It's filled with conflicting messages. It's filled with ups and downs, obstacles and opportunities, failures and successes. This is when you are alive. That's what we are being challenged with. When God forbid we are dead, there are no challenges whatsoever. When we are alive, we have a lot of Chukat Torah. We have a lot of uncertainty. And that's what makes life interesting, or challenging, or full of opportunities. Depends on our perspective. So this is one opinion. Then there is another opinion that I would like to present to you. Being impure, the word is tameh. Tameh comes from the word, as Unkelus translate, tamemaya, meaning satum, covered. When we are becoming tumeim, impure, there is a sense of trying to cover ourselves, not to reveal anything, not to explore anything. We try to hide. When we know everyone who lost a loved one, when you come back from the cemetery, you really don't want to have anything to do with society. You want to stay home, close the doors, and not to see anyone. This is the stage of tameh, of tum'ah, of impurity. Tahara from the word tihara, light, hope. The process that we need to go through from tum'ah to tahara is really a process that God wants to push us since the day we born. From a people that want to hide and to cover ourselves, He wants us to go and to reveal the world around us, to see there is light, to see there is hope even in dark times. So in this Parsha, sends us really two main messages. The first message is, when you are in the presence of a dead body, there is a kind of depression that God wants us to be out of it. And we need to do everything we can in order to try to overcome. And the second message is, don't hide, don't cover yourself. Reveal the world around you. Know that life has a lot of challenges and opportunities. It depends on us and on our interpretation. And what are we going to do with the challenge that we are facing? So those are the two messages that I would like to share with you at this time. Thank you.